I try to do this whole vignetting effect on the wide angle lens that the DJI Pocket 3 comes with. It's a fail. So I'm just going on my morning walk here. It is day 2, just basically trying to get in a way better physical state, cardio, weightlifting, and overall losing weight. And basically losing weight as in like trying to tone out. Wait, hold on. Let me try to slap on this ND filter. So I might lose the wide angle because. So actually, let me show you guys. So this is the wide angle, and then what I was trying to do is, I know the Pocket 3's wide angle lens is not magnetic, but I think it's kind of like this whole kinetic energy thing where it's the magnet that is on the actual camera is trying to still magnetize the ND filter that I just put on right now. And the ND filter that I do have is from K&F Concept. It is a variable ND, so it's not just one ND level. This one is a 1 to 5. I did get a 2-pack. It's a 1 to 5, and then the other one is from 6 to 9, I believe. That one's for a lot more harsher conditions, because right now it's only 39 degrees, but you know, here in the desert, 39 is pretty cold. This is more of that dry cold. I'm gonna take off the wide angle because I think that whole vignetting is kind of funky looking here, because you can see a little bit of the orange, and on the side, like up here and down here, you can still see like the regular stuff, but it's just weird because like when I put it on, it's like angled like that because I don't know, the way the magnet is trying to like attach to it, it's just not being effective. But see, that's the wide angle. That's the wide angle right there, and then when I take it off, can't see too much of a difference because I don't have stuff in the background right now to really show you guys too much of, like, you know, my depth of field. But let me go ahead and slap on this variable ND, and then we'll go ahead and adjust it. That's at the darkest. That's a 4. That's at a 5. I think that's a little bit better. It's not too harsh on the blowouts of the white, but I'm switching hands here because that wind chill is pretty rough. But I'm just walking through my neighborhood, just trying to get in at least, you know, 20-30 minutes of walking a day. But you know, we do got this wedding coming up in what, 3 months? Man, time is flying by, because the last time they came here was in July when they announced the wedding. Obviously, you know, we knew earlier than that, with my wife being a bridesmaid. We've been super excited about this wedding coming up, and just trying to get, you know, prepared for everything. Things are coming along with vlogging. You know, I've been kind of up and down with, you know, how I've been feeling about it, only because, you know, I'm trying, sorry about the wind, guys, but for the most part, just trying to be as mentally okay with everything, know my lane, not just vlogging, but just trying to get better at, you know, my cinematic shots and my B-rolls, and being able to talk more too. I think now it's getting to that point where I really have to understand, because I don't necessarily plan my videos. I don't plan my vlogging, and I know that's a big dilemma. And I watch so many videos that talk about plan, structure, you know, create, and then, you know, execute on the editing. I'm trying to get into this mind state where I'm taking the time to actually like plan and edit my videos. Editing, that's always kind of like a drag. It's not that I don't like it, I love it. It's just sometimes I'm, you know, so caught up with, you know, with work and with family and with, you know, being out. And that's the reason why I ended up getting a laptop. That way I can actually do better editing, because I've been trying to record in D-Log, And if you guys, I'm sure you guys know, everybody knows now with the whole Pocket 3. And if you're watching this, is probably, you have a Pocket 3. But the thing is that there's this whole battle with the Pocket 3 on auto versus D-Log, right? So don't get me wrong, I'm basically like full auto 99.9% of the time. But ever since I got this laptop, which has probably been about like maybe 3 weeks, I've been trying to mess around with D-Log and trying to get a little bit more in touch with like a professional color look. But right now I do have it on auto. I have my white balance on auto. All I have right now is just an ND filter on. And but for the most part, I've just been trying to get in touch with like a little bit more of that professional color look and color grading and things like that. It's so tricky. It can be very overwhelming, because if you've never color graded and you're looking at all these little things, like all these little dials and stuff like that, and the color wheels and all that stuff, and you're like even touching it a little bit, it changes your video, your colors, your pictures, everything. It changes it so much. And if you don't take the time to really try to understand color grading and actually try to practice on it, it just kind of pushes you away from the experience, right? So what I've been trying to do is just record a little bit here and there in D-Log, and then also record it in auto. That way, if I kind of have it at this point where I'm like, you know what, I don't want to mess around with the D-Log, I'll just keep it auto. At least I got that footage in color, right? And when it comes to editing, all I have to do is just mess with the exposure, mess with the contrast and the saturation and stuff like that a little bit, so that way it's not too much for it. And I don't know about most of you guys that do color grading or your editing software. A lot of people have like DaVinci, Premiere, and Filmora and CapCut, but I've said it before in some of my videos that I use CapCut. I started with the free version because I was able to download it not only on my phone, but I was able to download it on my tablet, which is where I did 99% of my videos. Like literally the last 2 vlogs that I had, I did it on my computer, which has been challenging but fun at the same time, because being able to have a little bit more control of the video when it came to the actual desktop version of CapCut versus the mobile version, it's a different experience. It's more like going from minor league to major league. It's a different playing field. But when you're in that state of the desktop version of CapCut, now you're kind of like, oh man, like, I'm starting to feel a little bit like a professional here, right? Because you're playing with the big boys. Even though I know CapCut is nowhere near the level of like DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro and stuff like that, you're slowly stepping into that professional field that it kind of forces you to step your game up, right? So it kind of like anything in life, right? You gotta be able to challenge yourself in life, or else you're just not gonna grow. You just want to be able to grow. You want to be able to experience things and know that you're gonna get better at something. Eventually, if you don't stay sedentary, that you're gonna grow, right? You walk every day, you're gonna burn calories. You work out every day, you're gonna get stronger, right? So for me with vlogging, I'm getting better at talking. I'm getting better at my angles. I'm getting better at positions and different settings, and being able to talk about different things in my life. Yeah, so every day you're gonna get more confident. Some people kind of expect change now. Some people kind of expect change in a week and in a month. But you just got to understand that it's a long race. It's a long endurance run. So expecting change dramatically, so soon can make or break you, right? So you got some people who have a one-hit wonder, and then maybe another good hit, and then they see, they just, you don't hear from them anymore, you don't see them anymore, and then you forget about them, right? It's always the one-hit wonders that get the fame and fortune, whatever, now, but then where are they later? You know what I mean? Whereas you stay in it for the long run, and people constantly check in on you. People constantly, say, man, they're still going strong. They're still doing this. They're still doing that. Just trying to be honest with everything. And, I was watching this video where this guy was just saying, just vlog, just do it. Doesn't matter, because life's short. And, as true as that statement is, and as cliche as it can be, because we hear it all the time, it never ceases to fail when it comes down to that truth, because life is short. Unlike some of the vloggers that I watch, they don't have kids, you know what I mean? So with my kids, I gotta make sure that they always have something they can fall back to, and they always have something that they can see that this is my diary, this is my story, in this part of my life, being in my mid-30s. And I want something that they can always look back to or always refer to every single day. And if I'm gone, they can look back at these videos and see, like, man, this is what daddy did, this is what daddy said. And so I don't know, man, it's okay for me to feel like I don't need to do this for the world, but it's not okay if I don't do this for my kids. So I just always want to, stay level-headed. I'm headed back to the house now, but I just always want to make sure I stay level-headed, stay positive about it all. But I am going to be getting some more accessories for this Pocket 3, especially for our trip. I just want to make sure I have everything. I know my next thing for sure is a car suction mount. I've been looking at I think it's called the Tilta or the Tilt, the alien one, the Hydra Tilt, I think. Anyway, that's the one I've been looking at. I've been eyeballing it. I think that might be my next big purchase. But other than that, I do want to get an ND filter, that wide angle lens that is magnetic, so I can attach these ND filters onto them, because I think that'd be pretty dope to be able to, the best of both worlds, right? Cameron does, but the fact that I know how salty it is. No, because we still have half of this one, so it's gonna be full. Guys, come to Korean barbecue, you gotta try that spicy with goat. Look at this big baby, guys. He just turned 8, but he still has to lean on my shoulders and ask me for, what were you asking me for? His phone. Aww, what a big baby. How was lunch?
Good.
It was good. So good, he just took off on me right now.
guys don't remember, in Vegas, we went to a place called Bahama Bucks. So we found one here locally in our area, and they have so many different flavors. But the flavor I got this time was the Sour Patch Kids, but I got the red one. This one's pretty fire. What'd you get, buddy?
I got rainbow.
Is that the Nerds? The Nerds
No.
with rainbow? Or it's just called the rainbow?
It's called unicorn.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
Nothing.
We got whatever we got, huh? Yeah, you get in that one. Ready? Go! Use the bolster jump, dude. You lost. Again. Oh shoot. Oh, I fell. I ate it. Man, I slipped right on the last step, which was this one, and I fell over. But I'm okay. But I lost that round, but I won the first one.
Flyers still in the arena.